Big up, everybody. Welcome back to the Dugout Football channel. World Cup fever has definitely hit everybody. The World Cup returns on Sunday, and I am here to give you my full 2022 World Cup predictions from group stage all the way to the knockout, all the way to the final. Of course, it's going to be a magnificent occasion, and I'm very, very much looking forward to it. And obviously, get your predictions in either the live chat or the comments section down below after, obviously, the video has obviously finished. But yeah, let us. And also, I will be speaking, obviously, about potentially my Golden Glove winner, my player of the tournament, my young player of the tournament, and someone to watch. Just someone who has obviously been named in a squad, and I think is probably the player to watch anyway. But let's kick things off with the show. Yes, people, we are back, and we are back with a bang with my World Cup predictions as well. My first World Cup actually was 2002. If everyone wants to let me know their first sort of World Cup memories, then obviously let me know, because 2002, I was 10 years old. I remember going to primary school, and I actually remember the games actually being on when I was in primary school. So we had an assembly. We actually managed to watch some of the games. So that was my first memory of a World Cup. Probably my 14th birthday as well, 2006, when Zinedine Zidane was sent off for that headbutt of Marco Materazzi. Oh, aye, there are a lot of things. Anyway, but big up everyone who is watching. I really do appreciate everyone who is watching. Basically, before obviously we start, please smash a like on the video. It does help the algorithm, and it obviously will make me a happy Scot as well. And also subscribe if you are new as well. My target for probably the World Cup is probably 2.5k. But if we can get there, that'd be absolutely fantastic. But it's slow steps. It is absolutely slow steps, as I have said. Let's say hello to a few of you in here. Hello to Henry. I hope you're well. Do you want to set up something for the second of the season, like a prediction show? Yeah, get me on Messenger, and we'll sort something out. Or the City game in the Carabao Cup, I will be in touch. National team football with Seb. Greetings to you, my friend. Greetings as well. Hello, Arpon. Hope you're good. Kateson. Hello, Kate. Hope you're good. Big up Douglas, thank you, Ravi. Good, big up yourself as well. Good evening, Shane, and good evening, Sebastian, and also good evening to the Matt's channel as well. So, as I said, this is a show that you basically can get involved in. What I want you to do is to leave your 1 to 4 in groups A to H, and then let me know your knockout stage predictions. So what I'm going to do is basically going to go through every group. I'm going to tell you how I think they go. You let me know how you think they go. You let me know how you think it will go as well. Shall we go for it? Shall we go for it? Because we will not stand around. So let me share my screen. And here we go. So let me just go full screen just for a wee minute there. So let's have a look. So we do have. Oh, I know that. What's that going up there? Get that off. That's a good start, isn't it? That is a very, very good start. So yes, as I've said, this is the Telegraph, the Telegraph predictor. So what I'm going to do, basically from this one, it basically asks you to predict first to 4 as well. So that is what I'm going to do. As well. And also, I will get your comments on screen, so don't worry about that don't worry about that. But obviously, as you can see, we obviously have Group A, Qatar, Ecuador, Senegal, and Netherlands. As well, and obviously Group B, Group C, Group D, Group E, Group F, Group G, and Group H, and so on and so forth. So I really hope everyone enjoys this. And as I have said, once I have stopped at a group, I will go into the comment section, and then we will go back through the other groups. So I will say that just now. So let me just exit full screen just for a wee minute and see if there have been any more comments that have been left as well. The 2 subs are in the chat. We'd love to see it. My first World Cup was 2010. Before the 2014 World Cup in ICT, we had to make presentations on one of the participating nations. I did Belgium. There we go. There we go indeed. I think Argentina won the whole thing. And yeah, we will get to people's predictions as well. So you will obviously still see me on the screen. So here we go. So we have Qatar, Ecuador, Senegal, and Netherlands. Right. Obviously, Qatar, the hosts. Unknown quantity, unknown identity. We don't know how they're going to be facing. Of course, Ecuador, very, very good side. Very, very good side indeed. My only worry for them is a goal scorer. They haven't particularly been great, and they did actually draw 0-0 recently against Iraq as well. Senegal, we all thought that Sadio Mane potentially wasn't going to make it, but he has been named in the World Cup squad for Senegal, of course. And I have to say, I am looking forward to seeing what they can do, because I think without Sadio Mane, I think Senegal's chances would have been a little bit more temperamental, as if I'm being honest with you. But Senegal, they are a very, very good side. You know, they are the current African Cup of Nations as well. And a lot of teams are actually fancying Senegal to go far. One of the dark horses as well in this tournament. And we also have the Netherlands, of course. The Netherlands, obviously, Virgil van Dijk captains Holland, of course. Islo van Gaal's last tournament as well, before he does go and take a bit of retirement. He does take a bit of retirement, doesn't he? He will be retiring after this World Cup. And Ronald Koeman will be taking over as well. Now, if people remember, I did actually do some early World Cup predictions way back in June, believe it or not, June. So some of these may have changed and some of these may have not. So in Group A, I think finishing top, I think if Mane's fit, then I would have probably said Senegal would have probably had a chance of finishing top. They still have a good side. They do still have a good side. But for me, I think top spot will be the Netherlands. I'm going to go for the Netherlands to finish top in this group. I don't think they'll get 9 points from 9. I think potentially the Senegal-Netherlands game could potentially end in a draw. It could potentially end in either one way. But I do think Netherlands will just come through as the top favourites in that group. Second, I am going to go for Senegal. I think Senegal are one of those sides where I think, let's be honest, they have enough quality to get past Ecuador and Qatar. I really do feel that. And I think this is a very, very good chance for them to go far in the tournament. Now, it's a bit of a toss-up between Qatar and Ecuador. Ecuador are a very, very good side. But my worry is the lack of goal scorer. Obviously, Ener Valencia is one of those that is still in the Ecuador side. Qatar, as I've said, are a bit of an unknown identity, of course. So I'm going to go for a wee shock. I actually think Qatar might finish third. I'm going to go Qatar third and Ecuador fourth. Quite simple. Quite honestly, I honestly do. I think that Qatar are one of those sides where we don't know how they're going to be playing, and I think obviously heat will be a big factor as well. And a host country that obviously has its problems, of course, and we all know them. But I'm not going to go too much into detail with them. But I do think that first game against Ecuador, they could potentially do something. They could do something in that game. Ecuador, my only worry is they've got fabulous squads. Moises Caicedo, Estupiñán, obviously, or Brighton as well. But I do think that on a given day, and it's a one-off match, and because Qatar are the hosts, I'm going to go for Qatar third and Ecuador fourth. So let's get back into your comments. Let's get back into your comments as well. So let's see. So do you agree with that? Do you agree with that group? Netherlands first, Senegal second, Qatar third, and Ecuador fourth. That is what I am going for as well. Right, let's see some of your comments here. Sebastian's going for Netherlands, Senegal, Ecuador, and Qatar. But I think Qatar could win against Ecuador or draw, though. That's my thinking as well. That is my thinking as well. Evening, I hope you're all well. Scott, good evening, my friend. Good evening. Good to see you in the chat, my friend. Very, very good to see you in here. Netherlands, Senegal, Qatar, Ecuador. So the same as me, Matt. I do like it. I do like it. My first memory is the 1978 World Cup with Scotland against Argentina. I wasn't born then, unfortunately. Ecuador criminally underrated. They're comfortably better than Qatar and will be competing for the second place. Senegal should edge it out, though. That's very, very interesting. That's very interesting. Group A, 1 Netherlands, 2 Senegal, 3 Ecuador, and 4 Qatar. There we go. Scolari has retired. I did see that. Wow, really cool with a veteran in the chat. First Dutch, second Senegal, third Ecuador, fourth Qatar. Okay. Even though I won't watch all of the World Cup, only some games. Yeah, the granny in the chat. Senegal has the team to get first, but second is more likely. Yeah, that's my gut feeling as well. That is my gut feeling as well with this. LFC TV's in. Big up. Smash the likes, people. Thank you very much. I do appreciate you tuning in. Yeah, let's get this stream up to 20 likes. We can get up to 20 likes, can't we? We can get up to 20 likes. This is the World Cup too early for Ecuador squad, and they have -3 points for the next qualifiers. That is a very good point. That is a very, very good point as well. Reese is going Senegal, Netherlands, Ecuador, and Qatar. Interesting. Hello, Douglas. Let's hope your predictions are not like your jokes. Like hosts rarely lose first game. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely agree with that as well. Good evening, James. Good evening. Good evening. Evening all, he says. Hit the likes and subscribe. Absolutely. Netherlands, Qatar, Senegal, Ecuador. Ooh. That's a bit different, Scott. I like your thinking of that. Netherlands, Senegal, Ecuador, and Qatar. I think Senegal will suffer, without the speed and goals of Mane. I agree. And I think if you look at Mane I think just having him there is big. I think just having him there is absolutely massive for Senegal to have him. But we'll obviously wait. And see as well. But I think they have enough for second. So that is all the World Cup predictions for Group A, and I will move on to. Well, we'll move on to the next group, shall we? England, Iran, USA, and Wales. England, of course. You'd have to argue that the best manager in this group is probably Carlos Queiroz. Iran have obviously got Carlos Queiroz back in charge. Obviously, England have got Gareth Southgate. USA have got Greg Vibes Berhalter. And Wales have obviously Rob Page as well. So, England. A country is expectant. Do I think they're going to win the World Cup? As a Scot, obviously, I don't want them to. Do I think they can? Difficult. I think if you get a France or an Argentina in the quarterfinals, then I'd be worried. Then I'd be very, very worried for England as well. I don't think they're good enough to win the whole thing. But what I will say, I think if we look at England as a whole, I think the squad that they've got is good. Some questionable picks, I'd have to say. But they have a good squad. They have a very, very good squad to go for. Iran have been very, very good. This is not an easy group. This is not an easy group at all. This is a group of basically teams in the top 20 in the FIFA World Rankings at this moment in time. USA, is it a World Cup too soon for USA? I mean, USA have obviously got 2026 to look forward to because they'll be hosting that with Canada and Mexico as well. And Wales, of course, last World Cup for Gareth Bale. Wales' first World Cup since 1958 as well. So it's been a long, long time since they were at the World Cup. So Group B, right. I think England should just make top. I think England will get top in this group. I think as well that they should be expectant to beat Iran. They should be expecting to beat USA as well. But we all remember 2010. We all remember that game. And that finished 1-1. Clint Dempsey goal. Remember it? Basically, shot comes towards Rob Green and it bounces over him into the back of the net. We all remember that, don't we? We all remember that. And obviously, Steven Gerrard equalised as well. But I have to say, I think England are good enough to win Group B. So I'm going to go for England to top Group B. But only just. Second, I mean, this is a toss-up, isn't it? This is an absolute toss-up between all three of them. Are Wales heavily reliant on Gareth Bale? Yes, I think they are. I think they are heavily reliant on Gareth Bale. I think they've got a good squad, but the one thing is Bale is now at an age where he's going to potentially retire very, very soon. And obviously, it could be his last. World Cup, of course, as major competition, of course. USA, I just don't know. I don't know with the USA. We'll obviously need to wait and see. Iran, for me, are very, very well organised. And with Carlos Queiroz, we know that they're going to be very defensively minded with this side. I'm going to go Iran to finish second. I'm going to go for Iran to finish second in this group. And then I am going to go USA to finish third and Wales fourth. I don't think Wales have got enough to go through, sadly. So there we go, guys. There you go. There is Group B. England, Iran, USA, and Wales. USA, Iran, and Wales in that order. But we will see what happens in this one. And I'm just thinking the host nations, Russia, tend to do well. Yes, they do. They do indeed. First England, second Wales, third Iran, fourth America. England, Iran, Wales, and the United States of America. Ooh, USA coming fourth. Interesting. England, Iran, Wales, and USA. USA, England, Iran, Wales. Okay. Interesting. Tricky to predict, but I'm saying England top, only just Wales, USA, and Iran. Okay. England will win the group, but not win all the games. They will drop, says Sebastian. England, Wales, USA, Iran. I think people are sleeping on this Iran team. I really do. England first, second Iran, third Wales, and fourth USA. Interesting. First England, second Wales, third America, fourth Iran. Okay. Rob goes in goal that night. I remember watching that match. So do I. But I don't like who Southey left out of the squad. Yes. Ivan Toney, I think, is one you'd have to say as well. Don't write USA off. All I'm saying is look at the coach that has come to Leicester. He's also part of the USA coaching staff. That is a very good point. That is a very, very good point as well. I just feel that this World Cup has potentially come at the wrong time for them because if you look at it, that they are going to be hosting the next World Cup with obviously Mexico and Canada as well. So we'll obviously need to wait and see for that one. I think this World Cup will be the last for a few players, so they'll want to impress for the final time. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, indeed. 1 England, 2 Wales, 3 Iran, and 4 USA. Interesting. Second, Wales. Interesting. I've got Iran second, Nick. I've got Iran second. No England manager ever picks a squad that everyone is happy with. Nope. That is very, very true. Quite right, Douglas. Southey heavily relying on Kane's goals. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely agree with you, Henry, there as well. So that is it for Group B. That is it for Group B. And we will go on and we will predict Group C. And it is Argentina, Saudi Arabia, Mexico, and Poland. This is a very good group. You've obviously got Argentina, Lionel Messi, last competition as well. He will want to do very, very well. He will want to do very, very well. Argentina, I think, have got a very, very good manager in Lino Scaloni. Argentina are also unbeaten in quite a few matches, in fact. I think it's 35 matches that they're unbeaten now in, as well. Saudi Arabia have never made it out of the group. Never made it out of the group as well. Mexico always do well at World Cups. Always do well at World Cups. You remember 2018, they came out of a group of Germany, Sweden, and South Korea, of course. Them and Sweden came through, if you remember as well. Poland haven't been out of the group stage since 86, I think it is. So it is a long, long time since they made a group stage as well. My only worry with Poland, are they heavily reliant on Robert Lewandowski? Yes, I think they are. Mexico are an interesting one because we have a goalkeeper called Guillermo Ochoa. Now, everyone will remember who he is. Guillermo Ochoa is a very, very good goalkeeper. Now, in my honest opinion, if I have a theory about this goalkeeper, that he basically doesn't play club football. He basically waits to play international football because when it comes to international football for Guillermo Ochoa, he is like an absolute. Oh, he's just amazing. He is absolutely amazing for Mexico, and I do feel that Mexico are a good side. But see when it comes to like friendlies before for a tournament, Mexico are never usually good. But see when it comes to the group stage, they're fantastic. They really, really are. But there's no surprise who I'm putting first. Argentina, I think, will dominate this group. I'm being honest. Argentina will be expected to win this group, I think, as well. And I think as well, Lionel Messi, Lautaro Martinez, Julian Alvarez, Angel Di Maria, obviously Alessandro Martinez, Emiliano Martinez, of course. They've got a very, very good squad. And Enzo Fernandez, he's one to watch out for as well. I think they are a very, very good side this time around, Argentina. And yeah, they haven't won since 1986. And I just think this World Cup, they are one of the favourites for me. Now, it's a case of second and third. Because if I'm being honest, Mexico against Poland is actually the first game between those two. And I think whoever wins that game will probably finish second in this group. Because you'd expect... Well, Mexico have got Argentina, I think, to come in the second game. And they've got Poland. And then obviously they'll have, Saudi Arabia as well. But... for me, Mexico always make it out of the groups, and I think they will do the same here. I'm going to go Mexico second, and then I am going to go Poland third, and then Saudi Arabia fourth. I just think that, again, we don't know how Saudi Arabia are going to do at this World Cup as well. But for me, they have never made it out of a group. I just see that continuing, unfortunately, for them. And Poland, I think it's going to be another early exit. But guys, let me know your Group C predictions for that. And I will go into the chat again. Let's have a look. You meant shit. Oh, no, no worries, Nick. No worries. Evening, Douglas in chat. Panoff, good evening, sir. Hope you are well. Good to see you in the chat, buddy. Good to see you in the chat. Guys, get those likes up, please. I do appreciate everybody who's obviously tuning in. But please get the likes up. It gets the video out to more people to watch this. Hi, Panov, mate. How's you? To be honest, I don't see Kane as our best out-and-out striker. He doesn't offer enough to the team. Do you think he's too static, Scott? I think he is. He is a bit of a static striker, is Harry Kane. Quite right, Scott. Kane won't track back to help out team. Hi, Henry. I'm good, thanks. Argentina, Mexico, Poland, and Saudi Arabia. Exactly the same order as me. Argentina, Mexico, Saudi Arabia, Poland. Oh, interesting, Sebastian. Interesting. Argentina, Mexico, Poland, Saudi Arabia. Same order as myself and James. Argentina, Poland, Mexico, Saudi Arabia. But coin toss for second place could just as easily be Mexico. Also think Saudi Arabia are slightly underrated and will pick up 1 point. Very, very interesting. Very interesting indeed. Argentina, Mexico, Poland, and Saudi Arabia. Okay. I can't trust Poland. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Ochoa has 130 caps for Mexico. 130. The guy is a magnificent goalkeeper. He really, really is. He really, really is. Argentina, Mexico, Poland, Saudi Arabia. So the same as me again, Shane. I remember an earlier World Cup back in 1986 for Mexico. First Argentina, second Poland, third Mexico, and Saudi Arabia fourth. Okay. Argentina, Mexico, Poland, Saudi Arabia. I agree with Shane O'Donnell. But I think with Lewandowski's last World Cup, so I think he will want to go through the group. Yeah, I think so as well. Panov's going Argentina, Mexico, Poland, and Saudi Arabia. Kate's going Argentina, Poland, Mexico, Saudi Arabia. Let's go Germany. I think Hervé Renard will be the factor to make Saudi third. He is an underrated manager. He is an underrated manager. He certainly is. So that is obviously Group C now. And now we will move on to Group D, shall we? France, the World Cup holders, of course. 2018 World Cup holders. They do have the Champions curse over them, don't they? They do have the Champions curse over them. Australia under Graham Arnold, Denmark under Kasper Hjulmand, and Tunisia, of course. Look, France have a fantastic squad. Let me just say that now. They have a fantastic squad. But last time they won the World Cup, before obviously 2018, was 1988. Now, when they won the World Cup in 1988, they beat Brazil 3-0, of course. 2002, they went out of the group. They went out of the group in a group of Senegal, Denmark, believe it or not, and I can't remember I can't remember the other team, but France did go out of the group then. With the Champions curse over them, this is an interesting one for France. It is, as I understand, it is meant to be Deschamps' last tournament. No matter what happens, if France get knocked out in the group stage, if they get knocked out in the knockout stage, if they get to the final, if they get to the semi, if they get the third place playoff as well. This is going to be Deschamps' last tournament. So we'll need to obviously wait and see. How well France do. But France's squad is very, very good. They are missing Pogba. They are missing Conte. Varane has been named in the squad. Whether or not he'll be fit is another matter. And it's obviously good to see Ibu Konate in the France squad. It really, really is. Australia have a good squad. I'm just not sure that they will have enough. By the way, watch out for the goalkeeper, Andrew Redmayne. I think that's his name. Obviously, the goalkeeper that saved them from basically going out against Peru on penalties. If Australia do concede a penalty, then just wait and watch Andrew Redmayne on the goal line. Basically, if you saw Jerzy Dudek in 2005 for Liverpool in the Champions League final, he's been watching Jerzy Dudek, definitely. Denmark, one of the dark horses for me. I don't think it's any surprise I'm going to say that now. Their squad is practically most the same since 2018. And actually, Denmark have actually beaten France twice in the last couple of meetings as well. They did them in Paris and they did them in Copenhagen as well. So, going to be interesting. Going to be a very, very interesting group, this one. Tunisia are another one. They had a good Africa Cup of Nations. Everyone remembers them beating Nigeria and taking Egypt to penalties. Obviously, Egypt did win in the end on penalties. But now we come to, obviously, the prediction. I'm going to be honest. Denmark are winning this group. And I'm going to tell you why. I think France will obviously have that Champions curse over them, obviously over their heads. I have a feeling Denmark are going to win the group. I think that they are very underrated sides. I really, really do. Yeah, I'm going to go Denmark to win the group. I'm going to go Denmark to win the group. Then I'm going to go France second. I think France will survive the dreaded Champions curse and go through in second place. And then third place, I'm going to go Tunisia and then Australia as well. So I don't know why that's come up there. How do you close that? How do you close that? But anyway, we'll get on to that anyway. We will get on to that anyway. But yeah, let me know your group D prediction, because I think Group D is interesting. It is very, very interesting when you do it that way, as well. So let's see what some of you are saying for this one. Right, let's see some comments. I'll get that off in a minute there. I also think Saudi Arabia can get a result. Interesting, Matt. Interesting. Tally ho, Gary. Good to see you in the chat, my friend. The legend Messi's last World Cup too. He's retiring after it. He certainly is. Yo, Gary. I got Spain, Costa Rica, Germany, and Japan. France, Denmark, Australia, Tunisia for me. Okay, knick-knack. France, Denmark, Australia, and Tunisia. That's fine. Group D as in Denmark, France, Tunisia, Australia. Okay. I do like that. Panoff. Yes, it is going to be Deschamps' last tournament. It is going to be Deschamps' last tournament. He has been, I think he's been tipped to leave no matter basically what happens anyway. So we'll obviously wait and see. France defenders out injured, just saw today. Yeah, I can't remember who it is. I can't remember who it is. Sportcat son, hello Sportcat, hope you're good. They were a trifle unlucky to lose to Senegal. Very unlucky. Very, very unlucky. Very unlucky. But upsets happen. Yeah, they do. France, Denmark, Australia, and Tunisia. Interesting. Tunisia and Australia aren't good enough, so no Champions curse. France are good, but defensively frail. I agree with that. I actually do agree with you. I do agree with you there. Denmark, France, Tunisia, and Australia. France, Denmark second, Tunisia third, and Australia fourth. Denmark, Australia, France, Tunisia, Champions curse. Oh, Sportcat's going for Australia to go through. Interesting. Denmark, France, Australia, Tunisia. France, Denmark, Australia, Tunisia. Denmark 1, France 2, Tunisia 3, Australia 4. I think both will get 7 points, so it's a matter of deciding who's the better goal difference and split. Yeah, I would be as well. Denmark are a solid side. They certainly are. I got France, Australia, Denmark, and Tunisia. Denmark could win the group. It's a shout. It is a shout. My prediction may sound stupid, but it's very, very brave. It's bold. I'll say that. It is bold, very bold. Hard to see Tunisia or Australia causing any problems for France or Denmark. Yeah, that is true. That is true. Denmark, Tunisia. Here we go. Denmark, Tunisia, France, Australia, says Scott. So an early exit for the World Cup holders. What a journey for Ericsson. Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Presnel Kimpembe's out injured. Oh, okay. France will lose against Denmark and draw the other two. Maybe Tunisia might come to goal difference. Well, there we go. There we go indeed. Right, let me just see if I can fix this. Fix that. I think I'm already logged in, but let's have a look anyway. I will come back to this. Don't worry. I'll come back to this if I can. Right, give me a wee minute, folks. Give me a wee minute. I'll go back to the World Cup predictor. Apologies, folks. Apologies. Right. Oh, fuck off. Right. Give me a wee minute. I'll be back in a wee minute. Right, I fixed it. I've definitely fixed it. So we'll go back. And I'll quickly go through the other groups that I don't know what happened there. To be honest, don't know what happened there. But obviously, I've done it now. So, oh, fuck off, go away. Right. I've obviously done this as well. I'm already logged in. Oh. Right. Do you know what I'm going to do? There is a be in one, actually. There is a be in one. I'll try that. I'll try that one. Apologies about this, folks. Apologies about this one. Here we go. Right. There we go. Right. Hopefully you guys can see that. Hopefully you guys will see that. Right. Let's have a look. So Denmark, France, Australia, Tunisia. The days of Desai Turim and Lizarzu are long gone. Absolutely. Nadir says France are so overrated. Try to refresh the page. Yeah. We don't want free trial. No, absolutely. Why is England's first game on when I'm in school? Yeah, I don't know about that. Evening, folks. Hello, Egyptian King. Pulisicky Sport Cat. Good evening. Good evening, Nicola. Hope you're good. Halftime, the scores at Douglas Nil Internet 1. You'll have to get the pen and paper out. Aye, I know. FIFA Predictor on their website. Yeah, I've just found another one. Another one. It's all them sites you've been going on because of Mr. For Ryan. Oh, yeah, that's right. Keep in the likes and subscribe if you're new. Yeah. Where's the elevator? Means I don't know where the elevator is. I'll try. I'm going to have the phone confiscated. The sanctions I'm caught. One in my school will adapt things for us to watch the game because everyone in my school will want to watch. Yeah, and Godzilla King is in as well. And Zidane is sure for next coach of France. If story repeats since 2002, France should not overcome the group stage. Right. Here we go again, right? I do apologise about this, but we do have another one. So obviously we do have Netherlands and Senegal. We do have England and Iran as well. And we also have Argentina and Mexico. And then obviously Denmark and France as well. And I think this is one that you... here we are. Here we are. Right, folks. Right. Group E, Spain, Germany, Japan, and Costa Rica. I have to be honest. Spain are one of these sides which could be doing good, but they are a side that could potentially struggle as well. They have a good squad. They have a very, very good squad. It's an up-and-coming squad. They don't have Thiago Alcantara, which is disappointing to say the very, very least, but it's good news for Liverpool. Sergio Ramos has not been named up either as well. So a very inexperienced squad, I'd have to say, for Luis Enrique. Very good manager, of course. He is a very good manager, of course. Germany, they'll be wanting to bounce back, won't they? They'll be wanting to bounce back after the horrible World Cup in 2018. Again, the Champions curse. They did go out of the group to Mexico, Sweden, and South Korea as well. But I think Germany are on for a better tournament this time around. I really, really do. I think they are on for a better tournament as well. Japan, for me, now, no matter what you say about Japan, Japan are one of those sides that usually do well. They usually get through the group stage, and then they go out in the round of 16. Japan's squad is really, really impressive. Obviously, you've got Daisen Maeda from Celtic. You've obviously got Takumi Minamino as well. And actually, if you remember it, most of these Japanese players actually play in the Bundesliga. So this could be very, very interesting. This could be very, very interesting for Japan, knowing that they are coming up against Germany as well. Costa Rica have got a good squad. Obviously, they've still got Brian Oviedo. They've got Joe Campbell as well. And Costa Rica do usually do well. They do usually do well in the groups, don't they? But right. I'm going to go Germany to top the group. I think we're going to have a bounce back ability from Hansi Flick. I think they've got a very, very good squad. They are missing a couple of key players. Timo Werner's obviously injured as well. Havertz will. It's going to be interesting who plays the false nine for Germany, because Havertz has played there before as well. But Germany have got a lot of talent in their side. Obviously, Musiala, Coco, of course, Thomas Müller, of course. So for me, I think Germany will finish first. Second, I'm going to give you a shock here. I'm going Japan. I am going Japan. I'm not sure about Spain, and the reason is Spain are playing Germany in that first game. If Germany were to win that game, then I'd expect Spain to potentially get 3 points from this group. Japan are the ones that is very, very dark horse for me. I think Japan could potentially cause an upset here. I'm going to cause a wee upset here, and I am going to go for Japan. Because as I said, Japan have players that play in the Bundesliga. They have players that play in La Liga as well. That is my thinking. Japan are going to finish second in this group. And then obviously Spain third and Costa Rica fourth. So let me know your Group E predictions. Bit of a shock there. Bit of a shock, I have to admit. But I am going to say Japan will finish second behind Germany. So we will see. We will see indeed. Right. There's been loads of comments. Let's see. I think England's first game is at 1 p.m. Yeah, I did see that. I'm on a gap here, so I can watch it all. Good for you, Kate. Germany, Spain, Japan, Costa Rica. Germany. I can see that. Germany, Spain, Japan, Costa Rica. Okay. Germany, Japan, Spain, Costa Rica. Spain and Manchester City expect worse. Yeah, I actually agree with that. Germany, Spain, Japan, Costa Rica. Spain, Germany, Japan, Costa Rica, but Japan could sneak to the knockout stage over Germany. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Very interesting indeed. Germany, Spain, Japan, and Costa Rica. What are your predictions for Group A? I had Netherlands first, Senegal second, Qatar third, Ecuador fourth. I did have that for that. Germany, Spain, Japan, Costa Rica. Except I know what you meant, Nadir. I know what you meant. Germany, Spain, Japan, Costa Rica. Good evening, Niall. Good evening, mate. Had a great holiday back home again. Been away for a week. That's why I haven't commented as much. No problem, mate. No problem at all. Don't underestimate the mighty European teams. Remember, only the cream of the crop even qualifies for the World Cup. Spain is good, but not favourite. I would agree with that. First Germany, Spain. Second Japan, third. Oh, hang on. First Germany, second Spain, third Japan, fourth Costa Rica. Yeah. Costa Rica got to the quarterfinals of 2014. Sadly, cannot repeated attempt by them. I can't see it. I cannot see it. Cannot see a repeated attempt from them. Torres and Fati are very good young players, but that Spain attack is average. Yeah, that's what worries me. That is what worries me, is that attack. They look good in defence. They've got three good goalkeepers on, obviously, Unai Simon, Robert Sanchez, and David Raya. But attack-wise, I'd be a little bit concerned. That's true. Yeah, absolutely. Japan were 2-0 up against Belgium in the last World Cup, but bottled it to lose 3-2, conceding a last-minute goal. Yep. I know, and that's the thing. They seem to make it to the last round of 16, don't they? Japan have always been a team who lose out in this last 16, and last 8, some play in Germany, and of course, Scotland used to be some in England. Yep, absolutely indeed. Germany finished top. PS Germany is a great place to visit. It certainly is. Been there myself. Germany, Japan, Spain, Costa Rica. Germany, Japan, Spain, Costa Rica. Interesting. Shane's going for the same as me. 7 Japan players come from the Bundesliga. Yes. Yes, indeed they do. Indeed they do. Oh, who will have a better tournament, Bellingham or Musiala? Oh. Well, I am actually going to do a little bit of a thing at the end that I'm going to basically give you my goalkeeper of the tournament, young player of the tournament, and player of the tournament. So watch the space. Watch this space. Japan 2-2 against Germany. Interesting. Germany get goals from the width and attacking midfield. They prefer Müller as a 9 than Havertz. Yeah, Müller as a 9 is much, much better as well. While bold shout. It is a bit of a bold shout, to be honest. It is a bit of a bold shout. My dad said he loves Spain so much because he loves how they do short passes. Don't know what he is talking about. Yeah, absolutely. Spain, Germany could be a bit cagey, end up in the draw. Could be. Bold choice. Yeah, it is a bold choice. Kamada, Kubu, Mitoma, very impressive players. Yeah, Mitoma at Brighton. Mitoma at Brighton is a very, very good prospect. Very, very good prospect indeed. I'd be happy for Japan if they do qualify past the group stages. I would be as well. Then second and third games are evening kickoffs for England. First Germany, second Costa Rica, third Japan, Spain fourth. Wow, Jordan, that is bold. I thought it was bold going for Japan, but obviously not. Is it third or fourth for out, or to the highest third place? No. It's not nothing like the Euros. So it's basically first and second that go through. Basically, first and second go through. So yeah, Kamada is such a great player. He certainly is. I like Kamada. Shocking that David De Gea is in the squad. Not really. No. I don't agree. Enrique has never fancied David De Gea. He's never fancied David De Gea. I think he wants a goalkeeper that can play with his feet, and David De Gea is not the best with his feet. Let me say that. Kepa, I think, is out as well. He was meant to be going up to the World Cup, but no, not this time. Eric Garcia will get cooked. I don't rate Eric Garcia. Everybody knows that I do not rate Eric Garcia. He's not the best. He is not the best, is he? Belly should only control his temper. Belly? Me too, James. I want exciting results from the group stages, like upsetting the favourites. That's out there from Jordan, but you never know. It is. It certainly is. Fair enough, but he is in good form. De Gea has always struggled with the national team for some reason. That is a very good point. That is a very, very good point. Looks fantastic in the Premier League, but when it comes to international tournaments, he's not the best. He is not the best. My car looks nice, but the muffler seems exhausted. Oh, Jesus Christ. David is looking like a leaky faucet as well. So, yeah, Germany and Japan to go through in Group E. Group F is a very interesting group, isn't it? Belgium, Canada, Morocco, and Croatia. Obviously, Belgium, I think this is the last year we're going to see of them in their golden generation. I think it is potentially their last sort of time as a golden generation. Last chance, I would say as well. De Bruyne, Lukaku. There's even question marks over Lukaku's fitness for the first game against Canada as well. It's not looking good for Lukaku, but Belgium have a fabulous squad. My main worry is the manager, Roberto Martinez. I have never been a fan of Roberto Martinez, and whenever people, say to me that can Belgium go far in a tournament, well, this is a really hard group. This is a really, really hard group. Canada, first World Cup since 82, I think it is, 82, since they were last in the World Cup. So it's been a long, long time coming. So obviously, big well done to Canada. And again, they've got a very good squad. Alphonso Davies is a winger, apparently, and according to their picks in the in the squad, which is very, very interesting. Jonathan David will be one to watch for Canada as well. And I do think this is going to be a very, very interesting one. Morocco had a very good Africa Cup of Nations. Main worry for me is who plays up front, because Boufal is obviously in the side. Sofiane Boufal, obviously ex-Southampton, of course. But they do have like another number of players that they could potentially play up front. Hakim Ziyech is back in the squad as well, because obviously Halilhodžić has obviously gone as well. And obviously Croatia were World Cup runners-up the last time. How will they do in this group? It's going to be very, very interesting. I mean, Croatia have got a magnificent defence. They've got a magnificent midfield. Attack is very interesting as well. Attack is really, really interesting for me as well. Oh, this is difficult. This is one of the difficult groups to predict. I'm going to go Croatia to finish first. Yeah, for me, I think Croatia are going to finish first. I think they're going to finish first. I think with Modric, Kovacic, I mean, there's some Brozovic. They've got some very, very good midfield players. It's only up front that really worries me. Ante Rebic hasn't even been called up either. As the AC Milan striker, he hasn't been called up either. So this is where it's going to get interesting. Who finishes second in this group? The more I look at this group, I am looking towards Morocco for second. I don't know why, but for me, Morocco are one of those sides where they could do well. They might not do well, but they're a bit underrated. They had a very good African Cup of Nations. And I just think this Belgium side is aging. It's kind of the last chance saloon for their golden generation. Canada, I think their World Cup will come the next time around, and obviously 2026. But yeah, I'm going Morocco. And then Belgium's third, and then Canada fourth. I am going for a shock Belgium to go out at the group stage. I'm going Croatia and Morocco. So there we go. Let me know what you are saying for this group. Because honestly, I think this group was a very difficult prediction. Very, very difficult prediction as well. Belling and Belly. I was wondering who you were calling Belly there, Carl. I was wondering who you were calling Belly there. Loiven and Chris, big up, mate. Yeah, big up to Leicester Till I Die. 7 o'clock, by the way, he will be live with the Premier League review show. And by the way, guys, I will be on his channel on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Chris, you can't get enough of me. You can't get enough of a good Scotsman. I'm only joking, of course. John, I am good, my friend. Hope you're well. Stop it, Chris. Croatia, Canada, Belgium, Morocco. Wow, Canada to finish second. Wow. This is a difficult prediction, absolutely. Haha, Sporka, you know I add something to the chat, not sure what though. Surprise team would be Morocco. I agree. Belgium, Croatia, Morocco, Canada. Interesting. Belgium, Croatia, Canada, and Morocco. Oh, wow. Yes, indeed. Belgium, Morocco, Croatia, Canada. Yep, no, Chris. Croatia, Canada, Morocco, Belgium fourth. Wow. Shane, that I have to say, that is going out there. Woohoo! Croatia, Belgium, Morocco, Canada. However, I think Belgium have transitioned into more of a talent factory, so I don't really into the buy of this talk of being their last chance. That's absolutely fair play. Absolutely fair play to you for saying that. That is the boldest shout of the video from Shane. 100% it is. Belgium 1, Croatia 2, Canada 3rd, Morocco 4th. A lot of MLS players in the Canada squad. Yes, a lot of MLS players in that squad. Belgium, Croatia, Morocco, Canada. I'm back on and forth on Canada and Morocco. I think Canada will get a draw against Croatia. Interesting. Modric, Tadic, etc. First and second. Belgium, third. Canada, fourth. Morocco. Make sure to subscribe if you're a new person to the chat. And if you have to, make sure to smash that like button. Yes, absolutely, Chris. Absolutely. Yeah, Tadic plays for Serbia. I was wondering that. Never rate Belgium, most overrated team of all time. I agree. Yes, he does. This could be Roberto Martinez's last tournament, and people are linking him with the Everton job. Please, God, no. Roberto Martinez back to Everton. Wow, that would be something. That would be something. I miss Italy. I think we all miss Italy, don't we? You'd rather keep Lamps, James Dunlop. Modric would be desperate to go through. Yep, I agree. Belgium, Croatia, Morocco, Canada. How many watch-alongs are you planning to do? Well, funnily you ask. I actually do have some lined up, and I can tell you the dates for them. As well. So let's have a look. No. So Tuesday evening at 7 o'clock, I'm going to be doing France against Australia. I'll be doing France against Australia. Thursday at 7 o'clock, I'm doing Brazil against Serbia. Be doing that one. And then, let's have a look. No, none on Sunday. Monday, the 28th, I will be doing Portugal against Uruguay. And then after that, it's a toss-up between other games. So that is the ones to watch out for at the moment. France, Australia, Brazil, Serbia, and Portugal, Uruguay so far as well. So we shall see. Indeed. No, it is not that Croatia of 2018. It isn't, but I have a feeling they'll go through. My local restaurant was rude to me last night. Do you want a box for your leftovers? No, I'll wrestle you for them. Oh dear. Returning chatters, lol. There's no one else out there, knick-knack, and we can't keep affording to sack managers every year. We've had 7 under our owner, and we are literally becoming like Watford. Yeah. Interesting. Belgium and Morocco. Hi, James Dunlop. Big up, matey. I see Doug more than I see my kids. It's true. It is true. Has Martin managed Everton before, James? Did he do a good job? Didn't really watch most of Everton at that time. Good, thank you. Good to see you, John. Good to see you. Yeah, Douglas, Chris is very fed up with you. I bet he is. Off to the bookies to cancel my bet on Belgium. Yeah, I honestly, I think Belgium will struggle. I think they will. He did manage a sport cat. He had one good season, which was his first season, but went downhill in the 2 seasons after that. His football in the end was dire, and his comments are delusional. Alternative prediction, Canada, 2 points, Morocco, 1 point. Okay. I see even Belgium into the final. I can't see it. I cannot see it for that. So CR7 versus Nunes, Suarez, yes. So yeah, I think I caught people off guard with that one. Right, let's go to the next group. Group G: Brazil, Serbia, Switzerland, and Cameroon. Again, but for me, Brazil are one of those favourites again. Alisson. I mean, the squad is packed with talent. Alisson, Thiago Silva, Dani Alves, which is mad considering he's back in it. Fabinho, Fred, Casemiro, Bruno Gomes, Neymar, Rafinha, Vinicius Junior, Gabriel Jesus, Gabriel Martinelli. Brazil are one of those sides where you'd be like, yeah, this is Brazil's group to lose. So I think Brazil have some tough games in their group. Serbia is an interesting one, actually, because they are actually fretting over the fitness of Alexander Mitrovic and Dusan Vlahovic as well. So it's going to be interesting. It's going to be very, very interesting to see if Serbia can actually get through. Switzerland always seem to get through the round of 16. They always seem to get through to the round of 16. And we remember them beating France in the Euros, of course, as well. Cameroon, I don't know about Cameroon, folks. I don't know about you, but I just don't see Cameroon being that team anymore. I honestly don't see it. Look, they've got some very good players in Abubakar, Zambo Anguissa. The only problem for me is who will start in goal. I think Gonana will probably start in goal. Are they good enough to win this group? Not for me. I just don't see it. I just do not see it at the moment. So for me, Brazil are winning this group. And then it's a case of Serbia or Switzerland for second place. Something in the back of my mind wants me to say Serbia. Something in the back of my mind wants me to say Switzerland. I think Serbia have a lot of good players on their side. People actually forget they actually topped the group with Portugal. So I think people kind of forget that as well. I'm going to go Serbia second, Switzerland third, and Cameroon fourth. That is my Group G prediction. So let's see what some of you are saying for this one, because I think this is a hard one. This was a very hard one to call as well. I don't see it, to be honest. I don't see that. Don't think Portugal. I'll be very shocked if he plays for United again. Group G, what a group. Certainly is. Brazil's squad is mental. One of the best squads out there. Brazil, Serbia, Switzerland, Cameroon. So the same as me, Knack. Who's Brazil's first choice keeper? Alisson or Ederson? Alisson. 100%. 100% he's the first choice keeper. 100%. Crazy competitive group. Brazil, Serbia, Switzerland, Cameroon. First Brazil, Cameroon. Second, third, Serbia. Fourth, Switzerland. Interesting. Mitrovic is injured at the moment. He missed the game against Manchester United yesterday. And I think he could potentially miss some games in the World Cup. So need to obviously wait and see about that one. Brazil, Serbia, Switzerland, Cameroon. Makes me scared to watch the Brazil squad. They're fantastic. They really are. Yes, Sport Cat. Serbia against Switzerland is a top 3 game of the group stage. Yes, I would agree with that. Definitely. This is Brazil's World Cup to lose when you look at the talent all over the pitch. Yeah, fullbacks might be a problem because obviously Danilo is there, Dani Alves is there, Alex Telles is there. They've got a good squad, but fullbacks might be a problem. I think it'll be Militao and probably Thiago Silva at the back, I would imagine. Anyway, Brazil, Switzerland, Serbia, Cameroon. Switzerland knocked out France in the Euro 20. Yes, they did. They certainly did. Brazil, Switzerland, Serbia, Cameroon. Brazil, Switzerland, Serbia, Cameroon. Interesting. Yeah, I think it is a toss-up between Serbia and Switzerland. It really is. Brazil, Serbia, Switzerland, and Cameroon. Brazil, Switzerland, Serbia, Cameroon. I think the thing with Serbia is that the defense is not good, and they do well before the tournament. When the tournament comes, they flop. Might be a bit different this time. Might be a bit different this time. Yes, Switzerland did top a group with Italy. That is very true. Shaqiri, Xhaka, Sommer, the Swiss boys could go second. Yeah, they could. They could go second. They could go second. Ederson's not as good as he used to be. Sad for Firmino not going, though. Should have been on the plane. I agree. I agree with that. I agree with that. So we are now at the final group. We are now at the final group, and it is this one: Portugal, Uruguay, Ghana, and South Korea, of course. Oh, let me take a drink of my Pepsi. Portugal are another fabulous squad. My only worry about them is the manager. The name's gone from me. I can't remember his name. Santos. Someone Santos. I'm not sure about Portugal this time around. Because Ronaldo's at an age where he hasn't been playing much for Manchester United. He has not been playing much for Manchester United. So I've got to say that I think that this is a good time to play Portugal. I think it is. Ghana have a fabulous squad. The only thing is, problem with their goalkeepers. Because the usual number one, Walcott, he's injured now. And if they've got three inexperienced goalkeepers, it has to be said. Uruguay have a fantastic squad. They arguably have the best central midfielder in the world right now in Federico Valverde as well. I think Uruguay are going to do well. South Korea, of course, they have a good squad as well. Obviously, Son is going to be fit for the World Cup, which is a big plus for them as well. This is a tough one. I mean, I think people will probably look at the fact that Uruguay and Portugal are probably going to be the two that battle it out. We'll obviously have that Ghana-Uruguay game very, very soon as well. And obviously, Ghana want revenge over that Luis Suarez handball, of course. We all remember that, don't we? But Uruguay, for me, are just something different this time. They really, really are for me. They beat Portugal the last time, if you seem to remember as well. They did beat Portugal the last time. I'm going to go for Uruguay first. I think Suarez, Darwin Núñez, Federico Valverde, Muslera, they've got a fabulous squad. They really, really do. I think Uruguay will win this group. And then I'm going to go Portugal second. And then I'm going to go South Korea third and Ghana fourth. I'm going to go for that. South Korea third and Ghana fourth. So that wraps up the group stage. So let me know what you guys are going for in this one. This is my favourite group. Yes, I'd absolutely agree with that. Remember Martin Demichelis, who used to be at Manchester City, became the new River Plate head coach. Wow, indeed. Uruguay, Portugal, Korea, Ghana, says Panoff. They could literally finish in any order. They could. That is the scary thing. They could easily do it. Uruguay, Ghana, Portugal, Korea, Scott. Wow, interesting. I'm going to be at Ghana against Uruguay. Oh, nice, Matt. Nice. Fernando Santos. I knew it began with an F, but I couldn't remember his name. Thank you, James. Thank you. Uruguay, Portugal, South Korea, Ghana. Uruguay, Portugal, Ghana, and Korea. Portugal, Uruguay, South Korea, Ghana, but Uruguay could just easily top it. They are better managed than Portugal. I agree with that. Uruguay, Portugal, South Korea, and Ghana. Portugal, Ghana, Uruguay, South Korea. Ooh, interesting. Ronaldo, Núñez, Son, Partey. That's a prediction how the group will end up. So Portugal, Uruguay, South Korea, and Ghana. There you go. I like that, Sebastian. 1 Uruguay, 2 Portugal, 3 Ghana, 4 South Korea. Uruguay, my dark horse for the World Cup. Yeah, they've got a good squad, Uruguay. Portugal's squad is so good that they're world class on paper even without Ronaldo. He doesn't even have to be part of this conversation when it comes to assessing Portugal's chances. Yeah, Yes, last World Cup for CR7 it certainly will be. He'll be 41 at the next World Cup, so highly doubt he'll be there. I like Uruguay, but this is a tough group to get out of. It is a tough group. It is a tough group. Son, CR7, Nunez is clear. Portugal and Uruguay will go through. And Portugal, Uruguay, South Korea, and Ghana. So let's have a wee roundup of obviously all the groups. So in Group A, we have Netherlands and Senegal to go through. Group B, England and Iran. Argentina and Mexico in Group C. Denmark and France in Group D. Group E is Germany against Japan. Croatia against Morocco in Group F. Brazil and Serbia in Group G. And Uruguay and Portugal in Group H. So let's proceed. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness me. Look at these round of 16. Netherlands against Iran. I've got to be honest, folks. Netherlands are going to go through for that one. Netherlands are going to go through in that one. Fair play to Iran for getting to the round of 16. But I just think this time around, Netherlands will have way too much for them. Argentina, France, a repeat of the 2018 round of 16 game. A repeat of the 2018 round of 16 game, where France won 4-2 against Argentina, in fact. But this time, Argentina are going to have too much for France. I'm going to go Argentina. England against Senegal. Oh, this is where it gets interesting now. Have Senegal got enough to beat England? Have Senegal got enough to beat England on penalties, for example? I've got a feeling this will be a draw. And then I think Senegal will go through in penalties. I'm going to go Senegal to go through against England. Sorry, everyone who's obviously English. I think Senegal will go through against England. Denmark, Mexico. That's a very difficult one to predict. I'm going to go Denmark. I think Denmark are one of those sides where are very, very good. Very, very good indeed. Germany, Morocco. Ooh. That is a tricky one. That is a very, very tricky one. But Germany, just for me. Going to go Germany. Brazil, Portugal. Whoa, what a game that is. And I'm sorry, Portugal. This is where Cristiano Ronaldo's World Cup ends. I'm going to go Brazil. Croatia, Japan. Oh, that is a hard one as well. That's a very hard one. Do you know what? I fancy Japan for that. I don't know why. But I'm going to go Japan to beat Croatia. And then Uruguay against Serbia. I think Uruguay will take that. So let me know what your round of 16 games are there. Let me see that. Let me see your predictions for these games. James says Netherlands get past Iran. Yes, I agree. Netherlands 1, Iran 0. Netherlands go through. Argentina to beat France. Yep, I think so as well. 3-0 the Dutch. Argentina 2, France 0. Argentina for me. Argentina. England 1, Senegal 0. Senegal beat England. Yeah, I think so as well. England 1, Iran, Senegal, I think you mean. Yeah. I'm going to be bold. Senegal to get past England. I think they will as well. France will beat Argentina, says Henry. Interesting. England, Denmark 4, Mexico 1. Interesting. I also have Senegal to beat England. Denmark for me. Senegal to beat the crappy English side. I'm leaving on Friday. Interesting, Matt. Well, obviously, have a good time in Qatar and stay safe, my friend. Morocco Morocco to beat Germany. Ooh, interesting. Germany to beat Morocco. Germany to win that for sure. Danes to win. Germany after extra time 2, Morocco 1. Brazil 1, Portugal 0. Brazil for me. Germany to win. Brazil to win. Croatia to edge out Japan on pens. Interesting. Croatia just to edge past Japan, but who knows? Brazil to beat Portugal. Japan to beat Croatia. Japan going all the way. We'll wait and see. Netherlands, Argentina, Denmark, England, Germany, Brazil, Spain, and Switzerland advance to the quarters. Okay. Uruguay. Hella's in. Good evening, Hella. Netherlands, Argentina, England, Denmark have to. Germany, Brazil, Japan, and Serbia. Ooh, Serbia to beat Uruguay. Uruguay to win. Uruguay to go through as well. Uruguay 2, Serbia 1. Some of these will be the actual matches. They could be. I would agree with you, Douglas. Thank you. Yeah, they would be knick-knack. Certainly would be. Japan to beat Croatia. Yep. Uruguay to beat Serbia. Right. We'll go to the quarterfinals now. So what games have we got in store for these quarterfinals? Oopsie daisy, going way too far. Oh my goodness. Netherlands, Argentina. Ooh, ho. I tell you something right now. That is one of the ties of the round for the quarterfinals. Do you know what? I have had Argentina to win the whole thing. But if they were to come up against Netherlands, I think Netherlands are capable of beating Argentina. Oh, that's hard. Oh, that's difficult. And obviously, Argentina actually beat Holland on penalties to make the World Cup final in 2014 as well. I think people forget that as well. Oh, that's a hard one. That is a very, very hard one. Oh. Who do we think, guys? Do we think Netherlands or Argentina? I'm going to go Argentina. I'm going to go Argentina to win the first quarterfinal against Netherlands. Germany, Brazil. Oh my goodness! The repeat of the 2014 game between Germany and Brazil, where Germany ran out 7-1 winners. But this time, I think there will be revenge. So it'll be Brazil that get through that one. Senegal, Denmark. Oh. Do you know what? No, I think Denmark will have too much for Senegal. I'm going to go Denmark to do that one. And then Japan against Uruguay. Oh. I think Uruguay will just have enough to beat. Oh, will they? Ooh. That's funny. I've picked all 3 away teams so far. No, let's go for a shock. I'm going to go Japan. I'm going to go Japan there. So let's have a look at what some of you are saying for that. Right, what's Netherlands 2, Iran 1, Argentina 2, France 1, Denmark 2, Mexico 0, England 1, Senegal 0, Germany 2, Croatia 0, Brazil 2, Uruguay 1, Belgium 1, Spain 2, Portugal 1, Switzerland 2, late extra time winner. Interesting. Messi. RG's Brazil, Danes, Uruguay from that lot. Interesting. Messi. Argentina, Brazil, Denmark, Uruguay to go through. Okay. Argentina to win. Argentina to beat Netherlands, toss up a coin that one. VVD Messi, yeah, that will be a good game, that one. Netherlands 1, Argentina 1 on pens. Argentina, Brazil, Denmark, Uruguay. Okay. Netherlands, no, Argentina 1, Germany 1, Brazil 2, England 2, Denmark 1. Probably France win if it's them. Spain 1, Switzerland 0. Netherlands keeper not that good. No, they've got Pascal Pasveer as one of the goalkeepers. Interesting. Brazil to get revenge. Well, if England did beat Senegal, we can take Denmark on. Yeah, I just think this time, I just think Denmark could probably get the better of England. But we'll obviously wait and see. Looks like a nice draw potentially for us. It does. It does, actually. Brazil to win. Germany 1, Brazil 2. Senegal 0, Denmark 2. Denmark to beat Senegal. Yeah. Unfortunately. Brazil, Argentina final, please. Can't happen, I'm afraid. Can't happen. Netherlands have a very good squad. Netherlands, Brazil, Denmark have to. Uruguay. Danes to win. Japan 1, Uruguay 2. Uruguay to win. Interesting. Hello, InterX Yugoslavia FC. Thank you very much for tuning in. Japan going all the way. I don't know. Uruguay to beat Japan. Argentina versus Brazil. What a semi that will be. It certainly will be. Brazil to win the semi and Danes to win the semi. In my predictions, I have Argentina, Brazil, France, Switzerland winning the quarters. Interesting. Yeah, leave your thoughts now for the semi-finals. Argentina, Brazil. Oh, wow. I am going to say that Argentina are going to beat Brazil. I think Argentina are going to beat Brazil. And then I'm going to go for Denmark to beat Japan. Denmark to beat Japan. And then we have in the third place playoff, Brazil, Japan. I'd expect Brazil to win that. And then the final, folks, Argentina against Denmark. Who's going to win that? Let's have a look. I just think Argentina will have way too much for Denmark. But actually, Denmark are a very, very good side as well. Are Argentina too overhyped? That's the thing. Are they too overhyped? Or Denmark too underrated? I think it's going to be Argentina, folks. I think Argentina are going to win the World Cup. I've got Argentina to win the World Cup, so we'll submit that. I don't know why it comes up now, but there we go. I have Argentina to win the World Cup. I have Argentina to win the World Cup, and there we go. There's just a wee thing there, as well. So there we go. There we go, folks. Thank you very, very much for watching that. Right, we can get rid of that. And then we can basically go back to full screen. There we go. So, yeah, I think Argentina are going to win the World Cup. Right, let's have a look. So, Brazil to win and Danes to win the semis. So, Brazil-Denmark final. In my position, I've read that one. Come on, Japan, says Matt. My semi-finals, Argentina, Brazil, France, and Swiss. Germany 7, Brazil 1. That won't happen. No way that's happening. Argentina 0, Brazil 0 on pens. Brazil Japan final has to be. Nearly was. Denmark 3, Japan 1. Brazil and Denmark to get to the final, says James. Brazil. So in the same, I have Argentina winning, France winning. So Argentina France final. Ooh, interesting. Messi can make the difference. Argentina 0, Brazil 1, England 1, Spain 0. You think England will get the final? Don't say it at all. Brazil and Denmark to go through. Panov said Denmark. If Japan can beat Uruguay, they can beat Denmark. Come on. Yeah, I know they could. Argentina to beat Brazil, Japan to Denmark. Brazil to beat Germany or Argentina on pens. Argentina to win the World Cup against Denmark. Yeah, I think so. I think so as well. Argentina to win the World Cup. Argentina 2, Denmark 1. I have Argentina to win the final against France. A lot of people have got Argentina to win the final, actually. Denmark want revenge over Japan from 2010. Denmark all the way to the final, about 16-1. Interesting. I think they are one of the dark horses, to be honest. I really do. I really do. What a send-off that could be for Messi if that were to happen. Yep. Certainly would be. Certainly would be. Third place, Argentina 2, Spain 0. Argentina, but I think it would be Brazil, in my opinion, to win the cup. Argentina, France, Messi to win. Denmark to win is about 35-1, not as big as you might expect it to be. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Very interesting. I think Brazil will go all the way, says Henry. I have in my own predictions Argentina Uruguay final. Ooh, interesting. Brazil 3, England 1. Brazil is my predicted winner, says Hella. Brazil, England, or France, Argentina, Spain. This time, Argentina have better strikers than in the final in 2014. They certainly do. England will get out of the group, but struggle after and probably go out in the quarters. Yeah, absolutely. Now, before I go, let's have a chat. Who's going to be the Golden Glove winner? Who is going to be the Golden Glove winner? Because I'm going to say now, I don't think it's going to be Emi Martinez. Even though I predicted Argentina to win the World Cup, I don't think it's going to be Emi Martinez. I've got a feeling it's going to be a goalkeeper who is going to do very well through the groups and then just crash out when you least expect it to be. I have a feeling. Actually, let's see some of your comments. Who's going to be the Golden Glove winner? Who's going to be the Golden Glove winner? Sportcast says Denmark will surprise people. Golden Glove, Manuel Neuer. That's a shout. That is a shout. Allison, Ali. Oh, Sommer's a good shout, actually. Sommer is a very good shout. Just depends if Switzerland get through, though. That's the thing. It is interesting. Golden Glove, Muslera from Uruguay. Interesting. I like that. I like the sound of that. I'll probably say Allison, says James. Manuel Neuer or Courtois. Interesting. Sommer, Pickford, Allison, or Neuer? Well, I am going. Let's see that. Let me see if this works. I think the goalkeeper of the tournament will be Kasper Schmeichel. Yeah. Now, because of obviously Denmark, they have a very good backline. They have a very, very good backline. Mæhle is a very, very... Joachim Mæhle is a very, very good... very good left back. He is a right back usually, but obviously left back. They've got very good squads. I think they're very solid in midfield as well, with Højbjerg, with Eriksson, Dolberg as well. I think it's going to be Kasper Schmeichel. But obviously wait and see. Won't be Pickford. I don't think it'll be Pickford as well. That's a shout. Could happen. Right. Player of the tournament. Let's see some of you saying the player of the tournament. Let's see some of your suggestions for player of the tournament. Because I think there's only one player in this. I think it could be potential. Could happen, yeah. Could easily happen. They could do that. All the three keepers are world class. Schmeichel put on weight. Yeah, guys, get your player of the tournament prediction in the chat, and I'll read some of them out. Yeah, Schmeichel's a good answer. If they get the quarters, I think he'll only concede once beforehand. I think so. I think so. Taremi from Iran. Ooh, interesting. Neymar. That's a shout. That is a shout, actually. That is a shout. Bellingham or Messi? Maybe young player of the tournament, maybe for Bellingham. Maybe young player of the tournament. Darwin Núñez, player of the tournament. Benzema or Bellingham? Well, my player of the tournament. I just have a feeling that this guy is just going to have an amazing World Cup and is going to go out with a bang. Gotta be Lionel Messi. Gotta be. For me, he will be the player of the tournament. I think he'll be the player of the tournament. I think we have to admit that Lionel Messi still has that thing over his shoulder that he has not won a World Cup yet, and Diego Maradona has. And people will still compare them. Argentina haven't won the World Cup since 1986. But for me, I just think Messi is going to be the player of the tournament. I've just got a feeling he will be the player of the tournament as well. So yeah, for me, Messi as well. Belgium could do well, could be De Bruyne. That's a shout. Messi will go on to go on a high, or in my opinion, Musiala, maybe Messi again. Does the top scorer ever win player of the tournament? Ronaldo did, I think, in 2002. Obviously, R9 Ronaldo, not CR7, of course. Yeah, I think it'll be Messi. Messi. If Argentina win it, yes. Is it written in the stars? Lionel Messi's 1,000th game in professional football could be the World Cup final. It is, for me, it's written in the stars. But obviously, hope to God it won't be Ronnie. I don't think it will be. I don't see Portugal going far in the tournament, Hella. Don't see it. Messi's 35. But he's still a very, very good player. Messi only needs the World Cup to overshadow Maradona. Yeah, absolutely. I think Mbappe will have a good tournament. We'd rather back him for goal top scorer. Yeah, absolutely. Actually, do I have the top scorer? No, I do not. I do not have the top scorer. I do not have the top scorer. There we go. Right. So we've done player of the tournament. Let's do young player of the tournament. Who do we think is going to be young player of the tournament? I think there are a few candidates for this one. And I think that it could potentially be someone that could be potentially very, very good. Honestly do. Let me know your young player of the tournaments in the chat. Pedri. Depends if Spain get far, though, Sebastian. Musiala. Possibly. Vinicius Jr. Good shout. Makoko. Good shout. Pedri. A lot of people saying Pedri. Interesting. Enzo Fernandez, young player of the tournament. This is difficult. This is very, very difficult. Young player of the tournament. Very, very difficult, isn't it? Very difficult. Makoko being looked at by LFC. I did see that. Sanchez. What, the Spain goalkeeper? Enzo, maybe. I've got to be honest. How old? How old? Let me just check. Let me just check this, folks. Let me just check that. It won't be him then. It won't be him. My young player of the tournament is Musiala. I think he's going to have a magnificent World Cup. I think, I could have given it to anybody. I could have given it to Enzo Fernandez. I could have given it to Darwin Núñez potentially, for example. I could have given it to Enzo Fernandez. I just feel the way Germany will be playing this World Cup, I think they're coming to come back with a bang. I really do. I really, really do. Civic. I think it's between 19 and 25, I think. Martinelli, that's a shout, actually. That is a shout. Depends if he plays, though. Depends if he plays. If Brazil do well, yeah. Germany, yeah. I think it is Musiala. Right, here's another one. Top scorer. Who do we think is going to be the top scorer at the World Cup? Who do we think is going to be the top scorer at the World Cup? Because we all know who won it last time, don't we? Harry Kane won it the last time. Harry Kane did win it the last time. So, who do we think is going to be the top scorer? See what some of you are saying. So, top scorer shouts. Here we go. Neymar, Gabriel Jesus, or Mbappe? Mbappe, Lewandowski. Possible. I'm saying Gabriel Jesus. Bernardo Silva. Ooh. That's a shout, actually. Darwin Núñez, top scorer. Darwin Núñez, interesting. Kane or Benzema, depending on which other countries get to the final. Ooh. This is difficult because they might do well in the groups and yet score the more goals. Top scorer, yeah, Nick's right. The top scorer doesn't usually get to the final. They don't get to the final. My man Harry Kane, often the top scorer doesn't get to the final. No, Jota is not fit, unfortunately. He's not. Could happen Messi as well. It's in the group games where it's made, yeah. Injured out of the World Cup race. Top scorer. This might be a little bit of a shout in a bit. I'm trying to think. I'm actually trying to think now if there's anybody else that I have in mind. Top scorer. Oh, goodness me. I could go for Darwin Núñez. I could go for somebody like that. Could go Luis Suarez. Could go for someone like that. Right, I've got it. I know who I'm going to put. Kylian Mbappe. I'm going to go Mbappe. I think when you look at France's group, yes, they've got Denmark. I know that. But you've got Tunisia there, you've got Australia there. They will win those 2 games. And I think Kylian Mbappe might grab a few goals. I'm going to go Kylian Mbappe for the top scorer. I'm going to go Kylian Mbappe. If Argentina get pens and free kicks, Messi will throw all out. That is a good shout. Jesus is for me. Interesting. And finally, before I do go, because we are 1 hour 40 minutes in, so obviously big thank you to everyone who's obviously tuned in this evening. I really do appreciate it. One player to watch. So it could be anyone. It could be anybody. It could be anybody who someone who's like played really, really well this season and may have a good tournament, or someone who is probably unfancied, and then you could probably say someone like that. Give me your one player to watch shouts. You just need Depay to score 4 goals against Qatar, and that's a good point. That is a very good point. Which games do you think will go to pens? Ooh. Hard to say. Jude Bellingham. Sebastian saying Noah Okafor. Musiala I'd go for. Darwin Núñez. Well, here's my player to watch. In my opinion, this is the best player in the world right now in the midfield. Federico Valverde. It's got to be. How many goals has he scored this season where you're like, wow, like blown away? I'd been blown away by Federico Valverde. I've been absolutely blown away by how well he's been playing for Real Madrid. I really do. So for me, Federico Valverde is my player to watch at the World Cup. So there, anyway. Taremi. Mbappe only scored 5 goals in qualifying, though. This is it. He had a pretty good World Cup last time. He had a very good World Cup the last time. So I'm going to say he has a good World Cup. Alexis McAllister. I see you, Douglas, got to go. No problem, Sport Cat. I'm going to say Gareth Southgate. The pressure to do well will be huge, knowing how badly England have done in the past. Yeah, absolutely. That's another shout. Valverde is a quality midfield player. He is fantastic. He really, really is. Kevin De Bruyne. Well, there we go. Good choice, Douglas. Definitely underrated. Thank you very much. And that is it. That is my group stage predictions. That's my knockout stage predictions. Who's going to win? Who's going to be the top scorer? Who's going to be player of the tournament? Young player of the tournament, and one player to watch. Thank you to everyone who's watched. Please, as you leave the video, please leave it a like. It does help the algorithm as well. I will be back tomorrow at 6 o'clock, same time, same place, and I will be doing my live World Cup predictions match day number 1. So I'll be doing that as well. So thank you to everyone who's watched this evening. If you're obviously watching on playback, leave your predictions in the comment section down below. So all the groups, the knockout stage, last 16 as well, quarterfinals, semi-finals, and then final, and then who's going to win. And also leave your top scorer, player of the tournament, young player of the tournament, and also player to watch as well. So I'll go through these last few comments before I do head off. Enjoyed the stream. Thank you, Kate. Thank you. Very interesting predictions. Great stream. Douglas, take care, mate. No problem. See you all soon, guys. Take care. Thank you, Douglas. Thanks to all. It was a great time. Absolutely. And hello, Rich. Hello. Just missed me, unfortunately. Just heading off at the moment. But, Rich, I'll see you tomorrow evening. As well. But, guys, I'm going to go and have a lie down because it has been a very, very good stream. Very, very good stream as well, as always. And thank you very much for watching. And I'll see you guys tomorrow at 6 o'clock for my match day number 1 predictions. World Cup fever has definitely hit. It's definitely hit in my body. I can feel it. World Cup fever has definitely hit me as well. So, guys, see you tomorrow at 6 o'clock. Thank you for watching, and good night.